I still can't see anything.
It will come up soon.
There we go.
Are we live?
There was a 6-second thing on the Twitch, which has just now ended. Oh, I can see a Ferrari.
There is a Ferrari. And that's a picture of some hay
Alright, I
bales.
think we are live. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the Grid Slot Gavra Racing podcast. Special 1000 subscriber episode as well. So, basically what we have in store for you today is we've got 2 podcast episodes effectively in one, including an interview with the one and only Black Country Mish, which will be coming up in about an hour and a half, roughly, would you say, Tiger?
Yeah, should be around about then.
Yeah, and the summer in there, Natty also has to go for his dinner because he's a traitorous wench. And after that, we're going to be engaging with you guys, actually. We're going to be playing some games and stuff that we'll be doing on here, all to celebrate the fact that the 1,000 subs, we've reached 1,000 subs on the YouTube channel. But first of all, because we haven't been able to get a podcast out to you this week due to personal reasons and stuff with one of our presenters, we're going to talk to you about what's happened in Gavra Racing over not just this week, but the last couple of weeks, which effectively means that we have 8 races of goodness for you guys. Hello to Charles Leclerc in the chat. But let's start with the Academy.
Can we just point out very quickly, before anyone asks why, we had some technical difficulties in doing it live over a Discord call, so we've had to come over, and what you're seeing here is just the one of the entry videos on GT Sport. But at least it's racing related, but we have tried a couple of different things. Hasn't worked, so we've resorted to our final option.
Yes, in true podcast fashion, we are an hour and a half late. If you've been a guest on the podcast, you'll know this, but we've always been late. So it's not a surprise, I'm sure, for the about 12 or 14 guests we've had so far. To which a few more things trickled in here before we get going for the Academy League. Just let me go find my plan real quick. 1 second, everybody. Yeah, you're getting the warts and all podcast today. We don't I normally edit this stuff out.
Yeah. Get it all live and all raw content here. So it's
live and raw content. I like it. Right, so the F1 Academy obviously started in Bahrain last week, a 3-way fight for the lead between Rick Holt, Aston and Mr. Schumacher. So obviously great to see all of those 3 guys battling out for the win there. I think those really, really close in qualifying as well. Was about like 7/10 of a second between all 3 of them, Tiger?
Something like that. Something ridiculous. It was a really good battle between the 3 of them, though. It kept me into staying on our toes into the commentary box.
Yeah, definitely on our toes is probably the right way to put it, and great to see those 3 battling out, giving us a good and clean show. I think we've seen Rick Holt before at the 100% Monaco round. I think he went for an ambitious dive bomb on Play Dutchy. Just leave it at that. But so that 3-way fight for the lead, and I trip over my own tongue. We had Ted, who qualified way down the order in about 16th or 17th. He made an epic comeback back through the field on that alternate strategy. I think we also saw in China again went for that alternate strategy, or a couple of drivers went for the medium to soft, which obviously in a 25% race can be quite a big thing, having the better rubber at the end of the race. He would come back through to about 6th. So, with all that being said and done, obviously a couple of weeks ago, we did make our predictions for each league, but out of the 3 of us, who's our title favourite, do we think? I'm going to come to you first, Natty, if you're here.
Yeah, I think for the Academy, I think Mr. Schumacher's definitely looking like one to watch. Winning the first 2 opening races, and I think he's got a lot of potential in him, so I think he's probably my favourite. I can't remember what I said before, it's been so long since we made those predictions.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's a long time. But yeah, I think Mr. Schumacher is probably my favourite to watch.
Alright, cool. So Natty's gone for the boring option of Mr. Schumacher. I guess he has Schumacher in his name. He's got Schumacher's speed as well. Tiger?
To be honest, I just hope it goes down to the wire between all three of them. Like, hope there's just like just a three-way battle, like final race of the season. So it'll just be crazy. But Mr. Schumacher, he looks very, very quick. But don't count out the other two. Rick Holt, we've seen him many times before, putting some good performances in Aston F1, and he got pole in China, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But he looks to be very, very quick as well. Like, it's them three out front. They seem to be quite far ahead of the rest of the pack. I can see them being, and three being in the Premier or the Super, maybe sort of next season, depending on what assist they use and everything. But no, they seem to have the pace compared to the rest of those drivers in that league to make it up into the higher leagues here in Gavra.
Yeah, I'm sure that moving forward they're going to try and move up the leagues. I think certainly once the academy season is over and they're pushing up in towards the other series, potentially as replacement drivers for the last 4 races if somebody can't make it. But I think for me, I'm going to have to go probably with Schumacher, as I know it's very boring to hear everybody, but I think taking the first pole of the season before Aston followed it up in China, but taking the first 2 wins in that tight battle at the front, I think really shows that Mr. Schumacher is someone special to watch. Not taking away from the other 2, obviously, but he currently leads the way in the championship as well, with 2 wins so far. I'm going to move on to the second of those wins now in China, which Tiger, you going to talk us through that?
Yeah, bear with me. I just need my notes up.
Warts and all podcasts today.
But yeah, as I said before, I think it was Aston who qualified on pole in China for that one, and did very well. They actually managed to get ahead of both Rick Holt and Mr. Schumacher. And then there was a bit of a surprise at the start, as it was the same top 3 in Bahrain as normal, but noticed at the start, Kasten Tengel got the jump on Rick Holt, a surprise favourite in that race, would you say, Toussaint? Kasten Tengel managed to get the jump on Rick Holt, and that corner, we talk about a little bit about turn 1 at China. It's a really interesting corner because even if you go slightly wide, those drivers on the inside just seem to pick up quite a lot sort of more speed. And a lot of people like to try and, get the car in on the inside, but then the only issue is with doing that is then you get forced to the outside of turn 4, I think it is, 3 or 4. But no, it's a really interesting set of corners for turn 1, and some of the drivers who come from like the back of the grid, everyone sort of gets bunched up either on the inside or the outside. We've seen it before, and then some drivers just skate past everyone because they just get the better line, and they just get the cleaner space.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're seeing more people maybe joining into the Search Podcast episode, guys. Just so you know, we will be doing some games and stuff later on, so if you'd like to get involved, just let us know down in the chat, and we'll get invites out to hopefully all of you for the different mini games that we are going to be doing. But yeah, as Tiger just said, those first 3-4 corners in China, very hard to get right off the start. I think we even saw in the Super League just how hard it is to get right off the start. But moving on now, we're going to take it back to Bahrain. There's some alliteration for you for the Freshman League, which I believe Absolute won. It's quite a strange race. Definitely kept me and Natty on our toes as well. And the Freshman League kind of gaining its reputation once again for being one of the more exciting championships. I think one of the more unpredictable championships.
I do have to say though that compared to last season, the way that Gavra and his team have done it in terms of doing those prelim races and putting everyone into the different leagues compared to their pace has balanced out all of the leagues so much more. So it's not just like one person or a couple of people dominating in one league. It's like really close between everyone, apart from Adam Grin. We don't talk about him. But no,
yeah, he's the anomaly.
No, he's not normal. He's just not normal. But no, like even across all of the leagues, it's been really, really balanced, and all of them have provided really good racing. To be fair.
Well, yeah. Well, that being said, even Tim hasn't managed to, do both races of the season. Obviously, 2 podium finishes so far, but yeah, I think Dutchy sewed up the second win over in China this week. But coming back to the freshman in Bahrain, Absolute stuck it on par by 7/10 of a second then, from RC8 in second and Triple O in third. So again, goes to show how balanced out the championships. But I think Triple O definitely mid to lower table last time out in the Premier Series, sticks it on third in the freshman, just again goes to show how balanced. Sabo though, Natty, after racing alongside him in the Premier Series last season, were you surprised by that apparent drop off on form?
Obviously, yeah, Sebo in the Premier Series last season, I was expecting him to have quite a fair bit of pace. I mean, I know he's really quick in the wet. Sabo is. I remember he closed quite a big gap on me in Spain in the Premier Series, but obviously Bahrain was the first league race in the freshman, so it could be trying to find the pace back and get back into league racing after some time off. So I was surprised at first, but maybe he will pull something out of the bag further on into the season.
Yeah, certainly. I think we're going to talk about the elephant in the room now, that crash at turn 2, where we saw the Alfa Romeo kind of chopping across the McLaren there, which caused, kind of pandemonium as the Mercedes of Triple O then spun out, Alex got a Mac, then spun out, and there was just Robert Codfather going through the gravel as well, and, well, some people did sustain some damage, but from up in the commentary box, it looked like it was just kind of a racing incident, really. It's just one of those things, I guess, on lap 1, and I don't think any penalties are given out for it. So again, this year was just kind of reflecting that view. We had lots of people spinning out of turns 5, 6 and 7. Tiger, just how tricky is that section, that downhill kind of flowing section?
Oh, it is very tricky. It's the amount of times I've lost the car there, it's endless.
We should make a compilation.
I should, to be fair. Just like Natty's one was, but anyway. No, it's a tricky section for all the drivers. You've got to get it right. Stay off the curb. Well, try and stay off the curbs if you can. But no, I've lost the car many times there before. No, it's. I mean, I'm not an F1 racer myself, really. That's why I stay up in the commentary box, so it might be easier for other people, to be fair.
Fair enough. Continue on with the race. I think RC8 having a strong battle for the lead. I mean, Absolute was just so fast around Bahrain as well. Managed to make his way past RC8 and Jutsi as well. What an insane driver that guy is. I mean, started down in 17th, 18th, came back all the way through up into second by the end of it. But those opening stages gained 7 places or something in about 3 or 4 laps, and then moving on to a slightly lesser note, Victor 90 crashes out at Death Corner, also known as Turn 12.
Just seen the chat saying that lap 23. I think he knows what it's all about.
Yeah, he definitely knows. Yeah, you probably heard me in the comments saying, make that 5th, make that 4th, when Jitsi went through the middle of both racing points down at turn 9.
It reminded me of Prepelec last season in the freshman, when he made that triple overtake in USA around the outside. It was, it was a lot like that in terms of just, passing multiple cars under the, after the safety car and whatnot. So it was really good from Jutsi Kemp, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, obviously Jutsi managed to get past 5 cars in 1 lap. I think I put down here surely one of the laps of Gavra racing history. I think, yeah, if we were ever doing a compilation, say even a top 10 moments maybe, that would definitely be on there.
Right, hang on a minute. We need to stop this.
Alright, but moving on through the race then. So after that safety car restart, Absolute was able to run away with it kind of, and Jutsi just didn't have enough pace on those soft tyres to close down the gap. Absolute was able to hang on to the lead. That's going to bring to an end freshman round 1. I'm going to give it over to Tiger now for round 2 at China, which happened this week.
Yeah, so it was me and Nat. My controller died, bear with me. Right, no, there we go. So, me and Natty in the commentary box for the Premier Series, as Toussaint decided to abandon him immediately. Sorry, in the Freshman League, that's not what I meant. But, there was It was an interesting one, that one, I've got to say. If I just gave you the word Mugello, then that's how I would describe that race.
The word Mugello.
Just the word Mugello. That's all I'd say to describe that race. But no, it was a good one. There was a random. I think it was the freshman league. There was just a random safety car that came out. Was it the freshman league? I'm getting confused now.
I think that was Premier, wasn't
Was that
it?
Premier?
There was a random safety car on that one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but there was quite a few safety cars in this one. I think we should probably talk about that first, to be fair. I don't really know how to really say it, but there was quite a few incidents under the safety car. One of them being a lot like Mugello in terms of the back of the pack deciding to go and the front of the pack deciding not to. And there was a couple of drivers as well. Well, I think it was... I can't remember who it was now, but... who was it again? Yes, there was an incident that happened with Tunchuri, I believe. And Tuesday, you've been under the safety car many times before. These drivers, they just need to kind of keep their distance, don't they? And sort of stay at the same speed and just try and avoid... Because collisions really shouldn't be happening under the safety car.
Yeah, I think it's just down to the game being a bit broken as well. So I think people's delta times kept messing up, and obviously, you know, if the game tells you to stick to a delta and then you fall, you know, way too far behind and you have to catch up again, then, you know, that's different. But I think that, or I think what Hampton was doing under the safety car, unless like there's a really weird kind of glitch for that, then
he definitely shouldn't be slowing down like that and creating a big gap and then speeding all the way back up again, because then what happens is that just creates a big backlog behind him, because all the people behind him think that it's that the safety car's restarted, but actually in theory it hasn't.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, you know, he left about over half of a 1 kilometre long straight
Pretty much.
to then catch up. So yeah, there we go. But moving forward then in that I'm going to hand it over to Tiger even.
You didn't give me enough information on this section, Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess that's on me.
Who qualified top 3? Was it Jutsi Kev got Paul, I believe, and then it was Absolute 11 in second. No, it wasn't. Who was in second? Oh well, this has gone great, hasn't it?
RC8 won. Jutsi was in second.
No, but I'm in quali.
In quali, Jutsi was in first. Absolute was in second. RC8 was third.
I believe so. Yeah.
We prepared for this.
Yeah, we did. But no, in the end though, RC8 winning the race on penalties. I believe Jutsikev got really impacted actually by the multiple safety cars. There was about 2 safety cars, I believe, and there was 1 virtual safety car. Got really impacted by it actually, because he was on for a 2-stop. I think he was on for a 1-stop strategy maybe.
Yeah, and the medium to hard.
Medium to hard, yeah, and it just impacted him so much because by the time he came into pit, the safety car came out afterwards, so he got really badly impacted by it. And what it allowed was just all those guys that were on a 2-stop, it just allowed them to catch up to him, even though he'd gone on to the hards. He was in quite a vulnerable position. I think that's why, because at the start he got at one point he had about an 8 to 9 second gap, I believe, up ahead. And then he got really impacted by the safety cars in the end, and the virtual safety car.
Yeah, just seeing the chat here, Steph. What do you think about the academy? We think it's incredible this season. Or it has been incredible this season. Certainly, probably the best season we've ever had in the academy series. Don't you agree, Tiger?
Yeah, I would say so. It was good last season. It had its moments last season. The battle between Maras and Pope was good last season, but. No, in the end, I think it has been our best Academy League so far. Play Dutchy asking, is Natty dead? No, Natty's still here.
No,
yeah, Natty's still here. Yeah, there's proof of life. Now he can go back into his box. We're holding Natty for ransom, in case you didn't know. Well, I think Natty, you can talk now if you want. We could do the Premier Series, Australia, if you'd like to talk about this.
Yeah, go on, please.
yeah. Natty, you're doing this bit now. It's in the script chat. Put it in there.
Yeah, the first race of the Premier Series was at Australia, and yeah, it was a decent qualifying, I think, from everyone really. Julio took pole by 2/10, and Jetsy in second, and myself in third, rounding up the top three. But the start, let's just say, didn't go as I had planned.
That's a polite way of putting it without swearing too much at Jetsy.
I think we should talk about it, to be honest. I think we should go into full discussion.
So I think what's happened there is Jetsy has slightly lit up the rear tyres and gone into Natty. That's what I thought.
That's what it looked like. Anyway, me and Evan were stunned in the commentary box. I said to Evan, I said most of the leagues so far have been really clean. I said the racing's been really good. It didn't even get to turn one before there was already an incident. I was like, oh well, this has gone well, hasn't it? You just sat there like, what on earth has just happened?
Well, it is that I'm too quick, so they've got to get rid of me before.
Oh, right, okay.
He's just come off the back of his win in China now. He thinks he's everything.
Anyway,
he thinks he's some next Ayrton Senna.
But besides that, Metboy and Pope started to have a good battle for the lead before lap 9. More drama for myself. There was a bit of an incident in the run down to turn 3. Between myself and Black Country Mush, and I'm going to ask Tiger how he saw that incident.
Sorry, did you call it a little incident?
Just a minor
incident.
It was quite a big crash.
It was quite a massive crash, Natty. It's not a minor incident, man.
Are you talking about the Black Country thing now?
Yes, we're on about the Black Country crash here.
Probably not best to be discussing this, and he is our guest later.
He is our guest today, yes. But no, it was, to be fair, it wasn't purposeful, and I don't think any of the crashes that happened between everyone and Gavra, it's never purposeful. And we all know that, and we all like clean racing, we all like fun racing. I think it was just a case of, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, Black Country went to move to the right because he was trying to get slipstream, and he was trying to get closer to the car ahead. Also, he was trying to force the car ahead, which I can't remember who was in front of him. But he was trying to force the car ahead into.
Natty remembers. It's seared into his brain.
Who was it, Natty?
SF, I think.
Okay, so he was trying to force SF into a narrow line, or he was trying to force him so he would go wide. Which is, it's understandable. It's racing. That's how it works. But what happened was, as Black Country moved across, didn't see Natty behind him, just a full swipe right onto Natty, and he went flying into the wall. And then, but Black Country got a penalty for it. And I don't think he was, he didn't do it on purpose, as is what he told me in the end. But no, it was. It was a crash that happened, and I mean the second Premier Series race was a lot better than the first one. I'll say that.
I think for just taking away from the woes of Nathaniel, Metboy and Poe also had a really good bounce in the opening stage of that race. Metboy doing some great defensive driving, managing to keep Pope behind for the minute, and then SF at the end of the race as well.
Can I just say, where is this pace come from Metboy?
I have no idea.
We speak to Metboy quite a lot, and in the pre-season he was turning around saying, oh guys, he said I haven't practiced much. He said I won't be too quick here. Comes out with 2 podiums. We're like, all right then, Russell, what's happened? What have you done here, Metboy? But he's just pulled some pace just out of nowhere for somehow. He's done really well actually.
Pulled that one out of his bottom and has gone very, very quickly. But I think 2 third places from 2 races like that is obviously really good starts to the season.
Second in the championship now, I believe. Second
in the championship as well, only behind Pope, in fact, who overtook him in that race and managed to win it. But Natty was very, very unlucky in that race, but not so unlucky in the next one, Tiger.
So, the Premier Series race was also in China. All the races this week were around the Chinese Grand Prix. And in the Premier Series, we all know who won, so we don't need to talk about that. So moving on. But no, Natty did win that race. Very well done to him, showing his pace.
We will never, ever, ever, ever hear the end of it now.
No, we never will. But no, it was a good performance from Natty. I mean, he didn't get swiped at turn 1, so it was. It was better than the start he already had. He managed to make it into turn 1 with a wing this time, so it was already better than the last race for him. But no, it was a good overall performance from that. The Ferrari team in general, to be fair, him and Cryptek, really good comeback in the Chinese Grand Prix after both of them had a disappointing race out in Australia. But there was some really good battles. As you were saying, Met Boy was fighting up top alongside Pope, and I believe someone else. Who else was up there with them? I'm trying to think who else was up there with them.
Maybe Natty?
No, there was Natty was up there, but no, there was Pope and Met Boy, and Absolute 11, Absolute 11, because he came in as a replacement for SF.
Of course, yes.
Yes, so he was up there battling. There was a big battle for the podium positions. Which was really good to see. It was a very clean race. Can't fault much about the Premier Series. However, I would like to say that the Williams team did a 1-3 in quali and somehow managed to come outside of the points both cars.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of the two-stop strategy kind of dooming them. Also didn't help that I think Giulio got a drive-through penalty, which he then tried to serve under the safety car, which obviously you can't do. But then came into the pits a second time to try and serve the drive-through, and it just changed his tyres twice. So, I mean, Julia, if you are watching, maybe you can tell us how much that really messed your race up. But I think Guillotine as well, little oversteer moment on the safety car reset that kind of dropped him down and out of contention, to be honest. So, yeah, I mean, that's very unfortunate for the Williams team, but sometimes these things happen, I guess.
It was very unfortunate. And just
Claire was not very happy.
No, it definitely wasn't. But RCA in the chat saying, when the championships will be on the racing on the PS5, we have no clue. It's whenever. No, but it's just whenever Gavra decides to move across. Techers in the chat say, was there another swan at 5 p.m?
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
No, Techers, we actually had some difficult... No, I was going to tell him the actual reason why we were late. But no, we were late because we were trying to get us to go live, and in the end we had to stick with a GT Sport background because... multiple things that we tried didn't work, and Toussaint owns a Mac, so that just explains everything.
Oh yes, blame me.
But no, in terms of your question, RCA, I think it will be when all the racing games kind of come out on the PS5, and it's sort of the longevity's there. So like when Gavra's able to say, well, has everyone got a PS5? Is everyone ready to move to PS5? And he might, do you know what I mean? Like, it might just be at that point where he goes, well, yes, we'll move over, and if everyone's not ready, then he might not move over. Or he might even go to a different platform.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, if like there's 500 people in the community and 100 people have a PS5 and everyone else doesn't, not really much point in starting a new championship on the new console.
No.
I think Tim getting #bully Natty now, that's becoming a trend. Sorry, Nat. But yeah, what were we talking about? Premier Series China,
we just finished the Premier Series China, yes, so it's onto the Super League now.
Yeah, so Woody, you asked what we're going to be doing after. So after this, we're going to be hopping on to different games, playing some stuff with you guys. So if you want to be a part of that, just let us know in the comments. If your PSN is different than your, I guess, Twitch name, let us know and we can invite you in to celebrate, obviously, 1,000 subs on the YouTube. So, moving on then, Super League, Australia. I will not be talking about this because it will set off some PTSD. Yeah. I'm going to hand over to... Well, I mean, Natty did write this section, so I'll hand it to Natty.
Alright, so, yeah, in the Super League, top 3 for the qualifying, was Atim, Jax, and Mares. The gap between all three of them very close, only 200ths of a second between the top three in that quali session. So it's very close between those three in quali. Come the start of the race, Shanks had a really good start and going side by side with Dan Schneider up until I think turn 4 or 5. Mares and Dutchy later in the race had a bit of a collision down in the run into turn 6.
Just to point out, if you want to go and have a look at Play Dutchy's perspective from that, make sure you put your audio all the way up. Okay, and if you don't mind foul language, go and give it a listen because it is the funniest thing ever. But carry on, sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about it now.
Carry on, that. Sorry, I have to put that out there.
Yeah, I would. If you're Mares, I wouldn't go and listen to it.
No, I wouldn't.
Those two had
anyway.
Their collision in the run into turn 6. Mares squeezed Dutchy over to the left-hand side as those collide, and then when Dutchy was rejoining, he hit the rear of Shanks' Williams. Jojo Power and then Toussaint had a bit of a crash at turn 11.
You put in the script because I can't drive. Why have you done that? I've never been mean to you ever. That's horrible. He's genuinely put in the script because I can't drive. Okay, Natty, fine.
That's shocking.
Okay, I see where we stand now.
That was just my view on the incident, Jojo Power went for a little bit of a gap that wasn't there. So those two crashed in the run into turn 11. There was a battle up top for second. Dan Schneider span on lap 5. I can't remember where he span. I think it was turn 12 probably.
Professionalism 100.
We've really prepared for this.
Donagy, Piero and Jax had a great battle actually on lap 11 in the first sector. I believe it was almost 3 wide going into turn 3 at one point. Dutchy then had another incident after spinning at turn 6, dropping him down into 9th place or something like that. Lower towards the point, I think he knocked off a little bit of his front wing as well, I can't quite remember. But then Joe span after, I think he was in the podium position and lost his front wing in the final sector. That brought out the virtual safety car. We had another car spin, that was Shankster down in turn 4. He span, I don't think he was battling with anyone, I think he was just a solo spin. Minor collision between Piero and Holland down at turn 3, Holland a little bit later on the brakes than Piero, almost like a Ricardo Verstappen incident from Baku. And Holland was given an LLP2, I think, for that collision.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then Jax and Mares had a battle for third later on in the race before You Die crashed.
Before You Die crashed.
Brought out the virtual safety car. In the end, Atim won the race, followed by MQD in second, and Jax finished in third, with Joe picking up the fastest lap.
Yeah, I think Joe was outside the points though as well, wasn't he, at the end?
Yeah.
Who's that rustling around on their mic? Is that you, Tiger?
I can't hear that. I can hear that, so it's not me.
Alright, well, just assume it was Natty then. I assume he's escaping for dinner.
Yeah, he has. He's just escaped for dinner.
He has fled for the dinner table.
So it's just me and Toussaint now.
Yeah, it's just us.
Should we talk about Super League China?
Slightly lighter note for me, yep.
As Toussaint didn't have such a bad race after he collided with Jojo Power in Australia, but no, he managed to finish in 4th. Wasn't a bad result for you, Toussaint, at all. But the big, I can't even get my words out today. The big surprise, we'll call it a surprise. Yeah, it's the only one I can think of. Was that there was a lot of people, Toussaint, as we saw, a lot of people going for the medium to hard strategy. So the top 3 it's Jax on pole, then it was Joe in second, and then Atomgrin qualified 3rd in the end. But Tim got a really good start off the line, and he took it down the inside of both Joe and Jax. But as we found out in the stream, Jax, it was a racing incident. I think he was just a little nudge at the back of the car. of the back of Tim's car, and Tim went spinning round horizontally across the track at turn 2, between turn 2 and 3. So there was everybody trying to go around him. I believe one of the racing points got caught up in the incident. I believe another car also got caught up in the incident there with Tim, where he spun round. Everyone else managed to go around him, which was, in the end, that worked out okay. But that did allow Play Dutchy to take the lead from that point. Piero was in second. Tim dropped all the way down to the back. Toussaint, you didn't get a bad start, did you? I can't remember. You'll know.
Well, I had a decent start, which is then made much worse at turn 2. Because obviously, when there's a car spun and blocking the track, there's not really much place for everyone else to go. But yeah, I think it was just one of those, again, weird racing incident things on lap 1, which just happens sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, it was. But no, there was a huge mix-up in strategy all week, apart from the academy. But the other 3 leagues that all had 50% races, the strategy was different for everyone. I mean, compared to I don't even know what you've just said there. But no, in terms of the strategy, it was either a medium to hard, or some people even went for the 2-stop. They tried anyway, the soft to medium to medium. It really just put a mix-up in terms of all the races, because you had people who were pitting for, like, say, fresh mediums, people who were on old mediums, so then there was overtaken, but then the people who pitted on the hards, and then on fresh hards, who were overtaking the people on the old mediums. So it just provided some really good racing, and in the end, Tim managed to get back up into the podium position, managed to get ahead of Piero, didn't manage to get past Play Dutchy though. Play Dutchy did get the win in the end, after he had that crash in Australia with Mares and Shanks there. Managed to come back with a redemption win. And there was both Renaults were getting very annoyed with the Red Bull. I believe that was Tim, was it, in the Red Bull?
Yeah,
they were getting a little bit
frustrated with.
Yeah, they were a little bit.
If you actually go and check out my personal live stream, you can probably see why. Like, just say. But sorry, Tiger.
It's alright. And yeah, but in the end, it was Play Dutchy to win. Tim did get second. Piero got fourth, and Toussaint Piero got third. Sorry, and Toussaint got fourth in the end. And wasn't also bad for the McLaren drivers as well. Holland and Joe both managed to get points as well this week, after they had a bit of a disappointing one. I believe both of the racing points really struggled, as Jack's got that damage at turn 1. I believe Dan Schneider may have also picked up some damage as well at turn 1. So turn 1 and 2, that first sweeping right-hander. But that's all I can think of for the Super League, unless there's anything else Toussaint I've missed.
No, I think that's everything. So I think you had some stuff to do for the weekend league as well.
Yes,
haven't gone to rounds 3 and 4. But yeah, do you want to do the weekend league?
I can do the weekend league, yes. So the weekend league, first race in Australia. If you weren't there to watch it, I will discuss it now. So Natty qualified pole, unfortunately, for the first race. No, but managed to get on pole there in Australia. But he managed to get a good start off the line, kept that first place position, and it's really been a battle between him and Jutsi Kev, hasn't it, Toussaint, really, in that weekend league? It's been them two just battling it out.
Same as last season, isn't it?
I believe so. There was a couple more people in the battle, though. I know Dan Schneider and Jetsi were also kind of involved in the battle a little bit last season as well. There was a bit of a crash, though, into turn 3, as it did bring out a safety car. And it since it was a 20, as you know, the format for the weekend league is 2 25% races. So that safety car just allowed everyone to come onto the mediums, and it was basically just a sprint race from then on. Absolute 11 making a good comeback, moving up the field, ironically, from 11th. But in the end, the top 3 in the quali actually was in the top 3 in the end, so drivers managing to hold the positions. And Natty won the first race. In the second race, though, Natty went for a different strategy. He went for the mediums to the softs. We've seen it work before. But this time it wasn't able to, as Jutsikev started on pole, got a really good start off the line. Turn 3, there was almost I couldn't keep up with the commentary on my own 2 seconds. It was like a 5 wide moment into turn 3. I was like, what on earth has just happened? Like it was crazy. But there was an Alpha.
What manner of thing has happened?
Yeah, exactly. There was a race and there was an AlphaTauri that went quite late on the brakes into turn 3 and wanted to get down the inside of that group of cars, hit the back of a racing point. I can't remember who it was, who were the drivers involved. But there was a crash there. Didn't bring out a safety car though, or I think brought out a virtual safety car, I believe, but no full safety car. But in the end, Jutsikev was leading the race comfortably as he was on the normal strategy, and that he moving quickly through the grid as he was on the mediums. And Tuesday, I know we don't credit him a lot, but we have to credit him for this. That double outside overtake, turn 13 and 14, was pretty spectacular from him.
Yes, unfortunately, we do have to admit that Natty did do quite a good move. No, that was a perfectly executed move there around the outside from Natty. I think, we were both watching it back after, just like, yes, Natty, go on, lad. But, yeah, very, very good performance from Natty there too. I think he won the first race and came second in the second race.
But yeah, he came second in the second race. But if you remember the weekend league comeback king last season, to say Quazboy, I know we spoke about him a lot on the podcast, making quite a few comebacks.
Yeah, definitely.
As he came from the back of the grid. He finished on the podium in terms of track position, but was pushed off because of penalties.
Oh, that ex-Natty G coming back.
Is that Natty on his way back? Oh, hi,
yeah,
Natty.
He's back now.
Back just in time. We were just talking about
how good your overtake was.
Yeah, in the weekend league.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I know. But he was pushed off because of penalties, and it was Jutsi that came first, Natty in second in plain racing. Came on the final place on the podium there to get third. Natty, while we're on the subject of the weekend league, how did you come about getting those 2 outside overtakes, turn 13 and 14?
Well, firstly, the soft tyres definitely helped. It's qualified on mediums. Try to.
Oh, he's just cut out. Oh, he's back.
Better?
No, he's still got no. There he is. No, he's just got.
Should I try and describe it for him? So he was faster on the softs, which made him go very fast around the outside. So he went brum brum round the outside, and then he went round the 2 corners, and then managed to get the double overtake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, now you come back. One job, Natty. Right, anyway. So that's going to bring to an end what happened in Gavra Racing over the past couple of weeks, because we might manage to get an episode out to use. But what we do have is, well, a driver / team owner / good guy thing happening.
Good guy
now.
that slammed into the side of Natty.
That slammed into the side of Natty in Australia.
That's why he's the good guy.
Why he went out of the race. Yeah, that's where his good guy points come from. But it's going to be the one and only Black Country Mush, and I believe Tiger, you put the party on private, so you're gonna have to invite him.
Yeah, bear with me. 2 seconds. But you might as well tell everyone to say, well, I'm waiting for Black Country. If they've just joined us, what's going to be happening towards the end of the show?
Alright, yeah, of course. So, if you have just joined us, no crypt check, we will not be stopping the Natty abuse. If you have just joined us, however... having all of the Gavra Racing goodness brought to you straight away from the last couple of weeks. That's what the last section has just been. We're going to transition now into a driver interview with nice one, Tim, with Black Country Mush, which will take up this next part of the episode, and then finally we're going to round things off with the celebration by playing some games with you guys. So that could be on
the quiz,
GTA, or the quiz,
the quiz.
I forgot. Oh yes, and Tiger has lovingly prepared for us a massive quiz, which he's been dying to do at some point, even though he deleted the entire thing before we
Didn't
started
mean
recording.
to. It was the. It didn't mean to.
But anyway, I believe we have one Mr. Black Country mission to party. Yes, there we go. Actually worked first time this time. All right. Hi, Black Country. Yeah, we're good. How are you? Alright, so obviously you haven't had the chance to look at these, so these are going to be some very tough questions. No, I'm joking. So before we jump into the nitty-gritty, juicy stuff, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, so where you're from and what series you raced in last year? Or this year, both years.
I think so. This is the start of my second. No, I've had a year.
Third season. It's a third season. Now,
Yeah.
even I know that about you from just watching your YouTube streams. Like, oh no! Wait, Black Country, your audio share settings are not on. If you go, oh, hang on a minute.
Go into the party. Go into the party, Black Country. Oh. Right, are you in the party? Yeah. If you go to the party settings, then do you know when it says allow audio to be shared? Yeah, if you click, just put it on always allow.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's not a problem.
So
It happens all the time. Can just speak now, see if anyone can hear me.
yes, I think so.
If you can hear Black Country, oh, hang on, I'll just turn on the stream volume real quick. Alright, go now.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Just speak now, see if anyone can hear me.
Yeah, there we go. We're good.
Right, okay, let's carry on.
Right, okay, so let's start going back to the beginning. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what series you raced in over the past couple seasons?
Yeah, so I raced in the Premier Series last season, and like I said, I'm from the Black Country in the West Midlands, enjoying Gavra racing around the same time as Natty. So I've been around. Seems like a long time now.
Yeah, I'm sure it feels even longer to Natty, but you finished, I think, 13th last season in the Premier Series. Did you feel this was a reflection of your pace last season, or do you think you could have done better?
Yeah, I thought I could have done a bit better, but we'll see. Practice. More practice.
Practice makes perfect, as they say.
Yeah,
well,
as Joe XX came on the podcast and said.
But yeah, hopefully this season we'll have a better season.
Well, definitely. Well, this season you're already having a better season. Currently 6th in the standings in this year's season. Did you do anything during the off-season to improve your pace, and do you think you can carry this form through for the rest of the season?
I hope so, yeah. You just in the off-season, just practice, keep practicing. Just trying to get faster and more consistent.
Alright, and finally, just on the F1 bit, do you think you can challenge for the title in the Premier Series this season? And who or what do you think is your biggest obstacle? I think one of them might be sat in the podcast right now, actually.
I mean, he really was when he came up behind him, to be fair, in Australia.
I have apologised. But yeah, I think Natty's going to be up there as long as he keeps having these decent results. Then he had a good win in China. Fair play to him. So, but yeah, hopefully me and Gavra can get some decent results and challenge at least.
I certainly see everybody in the chat. We are not always mean to Natty. We brought someone on who said something nice about him. So we'll not hear any more of this stop the Natty abuse in the chat.
I think me and Natty have raced enough together to know that he wasn't intentional. So
Yeah, certainly. But next question. So we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty, juicy stuff now. So you're making history in Gavra Racing by becoming the first private entity to sponsor an entire team in any league. So in the GT Sport League, in this case, what ambitions do you have for the team this season?
We want to win, obviously.
Alright, simple enough. Short but sweet. How did you arrive at the decision to create this or to undertake this journey for the company?
Well, I come up with the idea a few months ago, as you know, and just took it from there really, and convinced my brother to put his company name on the car. So. And got myself 2 drivers, obviously.
I think me and Tiger are obviously the 2 drivers in this team, so this is not the reason that we're talking about it on the podcast, though. It would be the same for any other team.
It would be. It genuinely would be the same for anyone else if anyone else had actually bought a sponsor, and we would have talked about it on the podcast.
Okay,
I think it's just a coincidence with Gavra and his 1,000 followers. Congratulations to Gavra. So.
I know, we haven't spoke about it. To be fair, it's been 1,000 subs stream. We haven't even spoke about that much, but we actually have reached 1,000 subs now.
It was like the second thing I said.
Yeah, I know, but carry on.
If you want, we'll devote the next hour and a half to counting, so we can all count to 1,000 individually.
Yeah, that's not
do that for the next 45 minutes. Natty, do not start counting to 1,000, or I'll kick you from the pod. Alright, anyway, so who do you think are the main rivals for the season in the championship after seeing the GT Sport lineup?
I think you'd have to be Dutchy as your main competitor. But as you know, anything can happen in racing, so it's going to be tough, but hopefully we can have some good results. But I think Dutchy will be the main contender, I think.
Yeah, I can practically see Dutchy smiling like a Cheshire cat. You saying that, but so obviously as a team boss, do you value more of a team taking the constructors' championship or one of us getting the drivers' championship this season?
Both.
Both equally.
Yeah, I want to win both, but only one can win the drivers' championship. So. We'll see as the season pans out.
Yeah, certainly. So, can you tell us any plans for the team moving forward, and will the BCMR team be a long-term entry to the GT Sport grid? So, beyond just this season, the next few seasons as well.
No, we'll definitely be on next season as well. And hopefully next season we're running 2 teams, but we'll see what happens. But definitely we'll run it again next season.
Alright, cool. And finally, for yourself, do you think that you'll compete in the GT Sport Championship, perhaps on behalf of the team as a kind of owner-driver thing, which again would be a first in Gavra Racing?
Yeah, that could be a possibility, but I think I need to put some more practice in. So, but yeah, possibly next season. Possibly. I have got another driver, as you know, so.
Right, cool. Oh, sorry, I forgot about you, Woody. Yes, Woody and Dutchy are going to be teammates. Sorry, Woody. I didn't mean to forget you. But anyway, thank you for coming on Black Country. I believe that's all we have for today. But we'll obviously see you around. You are going to be our team boss, so we'll probably see you in the PlayStation party at some point as well during this season. But yeah, it's been lovely to talk to you, and we hope to have you back on soon, yeah?
Okay, thanks very much, guys.
Alright, see ya.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye.
See you later.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Believe. Yep. There we go.
Anyway, guys, that was Black Country Mish, everybody. If you would like to be involved in the podcast in the same way that Black Country just was, message either me, Tiger, or Natty. Well, I mean, I haven't put them in the description down below, but I'm sure you know what to do. It's underneath all of the YouTube descriptions for all the podcast episodes. But yeah, if you'd like to know what it is, it's Tiger Assassin 99, Unlimited Chicken on Discord, and xNattyG1/Emperor Palpatine. He insists that we call him Emperor Palpatine. On Discord for Natty, if you'd like to be involved for a driver interview. We're always looking for new people. I believe Evan, who asked in July if you wanted to be on the podcast. I've just kind of forgotten about it, but yeah, no, if you would like to be on the podcast, just get in touch with any one of us. We'll be happy to have you on, and we can do something like this.
Also, can I just say, if anybody in the chat, if you prefer us doing it live, or if you prefer it recorded and watching it, and listening to it on YouTube, let us know. Because we're happy to receive any feedback, and whatever you guys want, we'll surely be able to bring it to you.
Yeah, certainly, or even potentially putting it on Spotify or something like that. I've tried to look into it over the past couple of weeks, because it says you have to have about 5 episodes, and we've got nearing 20 now. So
yeah.
I think in terms of we have to define a season. Then we'll probably do maybe a 15 episode season for this first one, and we'll transition into season 2 if we do go to the Spotify. People saying that they like both because it will grow audiences on both platforms. Oh, okay. Well, you can do both. You can maybe do a more fun thing maybe on the Twitch.
Maybe.
People want to see that?
Oh, Black Country saying thanks guys, great job.
Yeah, no problem, Black Country. Yeah, we enjoy it. We do it all for
we could do what we normally do for the races and do it live here, and then it gets uploaded onto the YouTube channel for whenever people want to listen to it.
That's also true. We do tend to do everything in one take, don't we? All of the stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
Unless the bot that we use to record stuff fails, but
Craig.
Yeah, Craig. He's normally alright, but every now and again he goes on strike, so that kind of leaves us between a rock and a hard place. But, yeah, so that's going to bring to an end, well, I guess both episodes of the podcast. I guess it's time for Tiger to start doing his quiz, which she's been preparing in secret over the past week and a half. If
you guys want to get pen and paper at the ready, or if you want to get a Google Docs up, or get a Word document up, whatever you guys want to do, I'll give you a bit of time to get yourself prepared, as we're going to have a little bit of a Gavra Racing quiz, Gavra Racing / racing knowledge quiz here for a little bit of a section. So, but a couple of rules that we have in place. So please try and refrain from putting the answers in the comments. So if we could, you guys going to do something for 1,000 sub special? Yes. 2 seconds. Someone's asking in the chat about what we're going to do for 1,000 sub special. Well, we're doing a bit of a quiz here. And we're also going to be playing some different games as well. This stream will probably go on for maybe another hour and a bit, maybe. So make sure you join us. Not sure it can be live every day. I don't know what Simmer Bear's saying there, but
he's saying
oh, sure.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, but yeah, make sure you tune in for a little bit later in the podcast. But no, we're doing a little bit of a quiz. So it's Gavra Racing / normal racing knowledge. So make sure you get thinking heads on. I might give you a few minutes.
And stuff?
You two are going to be joining in as well. Yes, that's why this has been made. So you want to get yourself prepared.
Hang on, I'm going to need to get a pen.
It's fine. If anybody wants to do some quick research before we start, no cheating, no using the website, no using our friend Google. Make sure you guys are all ready and prepared, and we should be able to begin very soon once these two unorganized foes have got themselves ready. But no, it's a great achievement that we've had on Gavra, reaching 1,000 subscribers. We wanted to get to it before the end of the year. It's only September, so we're here now in September and we've reached 1,000. Let's see, could we reach 2,000 by the end of the year? That's a stretch. It's a stretch, but if we could do it, that would be absolutely fantastic. So if we can get there in the end, that would be great. So if anybody hasn't subscribed already, you go subscribe. And we're also trying to grow the Twitch channel as well, making sure we get a lot of subs over here as well. If you have Twitch Prime, you can go and subscribe over to our to our Twitch channel, and we have all social, and we have 2 social medias, Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, also if you haven't already, if you are racing in Gavra or you are part of the league, there is a Discord server where all the information is held, and all of the chats for each of the leagues are as well. Are you 2 guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah, we are
Right,
good to go.
It's everybody in the chat ready. Let's just see. We'll give everybody a little bit of time in the chat to get themselves ready, and then we will begin. So there are 15 questions. Sorry, 15 questions.
There were 18.
There were 18, but I was an idiot. So everybody seems to be ready. Can't tell if everyone is ready or not.
Oh, Woody says his internet is not working.
We'll just wait for a little bit. But guys, I was just saying about how 1,000 subs. We were trying to get there before the end of the year, but in the end, we've actually managed to get here in September.
Probably virtue of the lockdown a little bit as well, but like, yeah, obviously it's crazy to have 1k subs already. Woody says he is ready, so
are we just going off of Woody saying he's ready? Is everybody else in the chat? There's also 18 of you watching, so if you haven't already, grab pen and paper, open up a Google Docs, open up a Google Slides, open up PowerPoint or Word.
Charles McDonald's drive-through. He's ready. Yes, Charles.
But, yes,
good to
Charles.
See the commitment.
Loving that commitment to the cause. Right, okay. So we will dive right into question 1. So question 1 is, when was Gavra Racing first founded? I would like the year, please, of when it was first founded. Just the year. But if you can give me a month and a date within the month, I will give you an extra point for each. So,
okay.
I will give you guys a bit of time to answer that one. So, what year was Gavra Racing founded? You can give a month and a date. You will get extra points for those if you can.
When did Project Cars 1 come out?
Sorry, I can't give that information.
Just gonna go with
I will give you a clue. Okay. Towards the start of this year, maybe the end of last year, there was a 5-year anniversary race series.
Well, now you've just made it too easy.
Okay, everyone to get their answers in.
What was the year last year?
There is. Remember, you also get a point for the month and the date. I have the exact date of when Gavra Racing was founded. Thanks to Gavra, by the way. Thanks to Gavra, by the way, for giving some of this information to me.
If Gavra is playing, then I feel like this puts him at a massive advantage.
No, there's only a couple of questions. I think there's only a couple of questions.
Right. Question 2.
Question 2. So I can repeat all the questions at the end. So question 2, which Project Car... This is obviously the Gavra Racing channel started on Project Cars. Can you tell me the name of the league that was the first league on Gavra Racing on the YouTube channel? The first Project Cars 2
Wow,
league.
you have not made this easy, have you?
Just hazard a guess if you want to. Trust me, the questions get easier.
I put something down then.
Okay.
Just give everyone else in the chat a little bit.
Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of time. So I'll repeat that question again. What was the name, of the first Project Cars 2 Championship on the YouTube channel here in Gavra Racing?
Don't go and look at the YouTube channel.
Don't go, yes, no cheating, please. If you are caught cheating, you will receive an LLP 6, which means an automatic disqualification from any league that you are in.
Have you know, we have drones hovering over all of your houses. Gavra Racing drones.
So, question 3. I'll give you it to the nearest 100. Okay?
The nearest, Jesus Christ,
to the nearest 100, okay?
What is the highest speed ever recorded in a Gavra Racing?
So you know the video on Gavra Racing called "This Is the Gavra League," the intro video to Gavra. How many views is it on currently? I'll give you to the nearest 100.
God damn, man. Okay, I've gone with that number. The nearest 100, that's a bit harsh. Nearest 1,000, sure.
No, to the nearest 100.
No, fine then. Let's see where we stand, Tiger.
So I'll give that a bit of time.
Can't be like 20,000, can it?
So remember, this is Gavra Recent video. So this is the intro video that you see pop. If you're on, like, say, desktop, it'll pop up on the top video at the top, and then all the other videos will be below it. Just kind of like a feature video almost for Gavra.
Alright, okay.
So that might give you a clue on how many views it may have, because it is the main video on the channel. Trust me, the questions do get a little easier.
Do they now?
Yes,
do
they do.
you think they get easier? And they're
They do.
actually
No,
not
they do.
that
They do.
easy?
They do.
To the nearest decimal place.
Exactly.
Right. So, are we ready for question 4?
Yes.
Yes.
So, question 4. In the Premier Series last season,
Oh, God. Oh, I should get this then.
okay, how many wins did Shankster have?
Oh! Hang on, I think I might know this. I should probably know this.
So, I'll repeat that one more time. In the Premier Series last season, how many wins did Shankster have?
2.
Keep thinking out loud, Hussein.
Shut up.
Okay.
win that?
Is everyone in the chat following along and is okay with this? Everyone should be. I haven't seen any messages. Everyone seems to be concentrating.
He won in Germany, didn't he?
I can't give that information, sorry.
Yeah, I
That's
know
an
you can't.
absolute
Talking to Natty.
You think I know? I was too busy in the midfield.
Yeah, I know, but like each one of his wins is like seared into my memory.
By the way,
because of the
there are
emotional
2
pain.
questions which are related to both of you, so don't feel like this quiz is biased
Alright,
towards someone.
I have my answer. I'm pretty sure it's that.
You got your answer? Now you got your.
I think he got the same as me, didn't he?
Nah, Toussaint, can you stop giving answers away, please?
Okay,
I'm
I've
not
got
sure.
my answer.
Well, it might
thought
not
he
be the
had
answer. It
one
might be the
more.
answer. Woody says, I'm in the zone. Everybody says he's in the zone. Right, are we ready to move on to the next question?
Yeah, go for 5.
Okay, question 5. How many wins did Toussaint have in the Premier Series last season?
For God's sake.
1.
As opposed to Natty's
So
none.
this one, you could either get this right or you could either get this wrong, because bear in mind Toussaint did win the championship. Shut up, Natty.
You can either get this right or you can get it wrong.
No, wait. Let me rephrase that again. No, right. No, wait. Let me rephrase that again. For God's
You're gonna
sake.
get it right or gonna get it wrong. Well, those are the two
No,
options.
right.
Tiger.
I wasn't. No, I was going to
There's a
reveal.
third
I was
option,
going to reveal.
perhaps, maybe.
I was going to reveal I was going to reveal what the question was, but then it would have given away the answers. So.
Okay.
And then I just kind of went with that, and then it just sounded so stupid. Checkers, we've just said no putting any answers in the chat, please, unless that's just trying to
I'm
spin
pretty sure
people
that's
off.
wrong also.
It's
The
wrong.
problem with this question is if I get this one wrong, then I've got Shankster's one wrong. Because I based Shankster's win off Toussaint.
Yeah, if I've got this
Wait.
one, if I've got this one wrong, well, that's just really embarrassing for me, really.
Question
Hang
6.
on, wait, no, hang on. Let me just think. Let me think.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll give you guys a bit longer to.
So first win
get
was
that
in
question.
Spain.
I think we're at that stage now. Toussaint's got too many wins to count.
Shut up. No, I didn't win in Singapore, did I? Because Dutchy won there. I had more than 3 wins in the first half of this. Oh yeah. This is hard. Why is it so hard? I did these things. Oh yeah, that was. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Have you got an
pretty
answer?
sure I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Question. I will go back through all the questions again if you would like another question to be said. Okay. Question 6. In the Freshman League last season, how many points did Williams lose in the Constructors' Bye to Red Bull last season? How many points was it by?
Oh, yeah, Natty knows this.
So, I'll repeat that again. In the Freshman League last season, how many points did Williams lose the Constructors' Championship by?
Which may or may not have been caused
And I have
by,
to say, actually, I was going to say I'll give you a bit of a clue, but I'll just say it was fine margins.
Yeah, it's nothing like 150, is it?
No, it wasn't. It was. I put the question in there because it was fine margins.
Okay. Ready to move on to the next one?
We'll just give it a little bit more time for the questions.
By the way, like GT Sport just puts the most random stuff in the opening menus.
I know it does, doesn't it? It's weird.
Like,
it's a lovely Mercedes AMG there.
Stuff. Yeah.
And whatever the hell that is.
Oh,
it's
that's
like
a Ferrari Enzo. That's
looks
a
like
nice
a spaceship.
Yeah. So it came out the year I was born.
And then we've got a Subaru racing around the track. Autopolis. The shortcut course.
We're going to Autopolis, aren't we?
Yeah, this is the shortcut course though, this one. It doesn't have the section at the back of the track.
Oh, okay.
That's what this one is. Now we are going to Autopolis in the GT Sport League. Make sure you tune in for the GT Sport League. Starts on the 2nd of October. Commentators for that one are X90G and is Thunder joining tonight?
Don't think so.
So it's just X90G on his own.
Just me.
So if you got the sound of Natty's voice.
We'll move on now to question 7. So we all know the Academy League has only had 3 seasons. This is in its 3rd season now. Could you tell me who was the first winner of the Academy League, please?
Oh.
Who was in that Academy?
Wait, the first one? No, because I remember, me, Jojo, and Techers were all in the party for like the time trial thing in Canada for that. So I remember that none of us actually had to do the academy, which is why. Yeah, I think MQD as well. MQD had the fastest time like overall by about like, I think it was like by less than a tenth, and it was me in second. I think Jojo might have been third. Fastest overall over the 2 sessions. The actual Black Country Mish was commentating those, wasn't he?
He was. I found this out quite recently, you know. Attenborough would like a repeat of the question. Attenborough, who was the first winner? Who was the winner of the first Academy League on Gavra? I'll tell you something. This driver is still currently in a Gavra Racing League, but he is I'll give you the league that he's in, actually. I'll get up to make it a little bit easier. This driver is currently, at the moment... What league is he in?
In the Super League,
this driver currently at the moment is in the Super League, and he's the first winner of the first Academy League.
Yeah,
the F1 Academy, yes. I will state that. Sorry, Tim. Yeah. It is... Cryptech, I've just reiterated, no putting any answers in the chat, please.
That is also wrong, though.
That is also wrong, yes.
Just so you know.
Yeah, but it is the first F1 Academy race, and this driver is still racing. He is in the Super League. That's what I'll give you.
Yes, just to let you guys know, we're waiting for the next question. Just so you know, after this, we'll be hopping into some... GTA mini games and stuff. If people want to join that, just let us know down in the comments. We'll also be opening up the party to anyone else who wants to hop in and have their voice broadcasted live to the world. Obviously try to keep any bad stuff to no bad stuff or you will be kicked.
Yeah, no foul language, and trying to keep any form of noise to a minimum as well. Then, but this is a Gavra Racing live stream noise. Still. Yeah, make sure you don't have any background noise either if needs be. But are we ready for the next question?
Yeah, I think only Tiger's gameplay will be broadcasted, but you'll probably get the gist of what's going on if you're in it. So, yeah, if you want to be involved in that, just let us know in the comments.
We might also try and do some F1 if anybody's interested in maybe do an F1 mini game of some sort. We can do
some 5 lappers as well.
Yeah, might be able to.
Maybe some GT Sports stuff since you have that open already.
Maybe I do. Have
We could do a
GT Sport
Mazda Roadster race.
open. We could.
We could do a massive Mazda race. Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Okay. Right.
I think Duke gave me the rules for that, so you can do that.
Okay. So you ready for the next question? This one you might have to make a form of an educated guess. Okay. Because you might not know, but you just try. Just make a guess. Okay. How many different Project Cars 2 championships has Gavra had?
Oh god.
Oh, I know this.
What, like different classes or?
So he's had different classes and different forms of Project Cars 2. So how many different Gavra Racing Project Cars 2 championships has Gavra had?
So if there were like 2 championships that have had the same class, that would count as 2, not 1.
No, because that's still the same championship.
Okay.
So if the same says a different category of championships, so different cars, or you know, different style. Maybe like, for example, the Ginetta, for example, was like different cars, but it was a completely different style of championship. That's a championship on its own. Then you've got something like...
I've got a ballpark figure.
Okay. How many more... Woody says, how many more questions? So we're on question...
8.
7... Yeah, 8 now. So there's
1,
15
2, 3,
questions.
6.
So we're just over halfway now.
We've got 7 left, Woody.
7 questions left. So there is... I'll repeat that
Project
question
Cars
one more
website
time.
today.
How many different Project Cars 2 championships has there been? So that's different car category or different style of race.
Piero says 1,067. That's a little ambitious.
That seems a little ambitious, Piero.
Okay, I've got my answer.
This one's... The next question's very easy. This will be just an easy bag of points for the next one.
Okay.
Just let me know when you guys are ready and we can move on.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep. Well, good.
Woody, we can go back through the questions that you've missed, mate, at the end, if needs be. So we'll move on to the next question. Which team was last in the Golden Crown Series?
Oh, I know this.
Oh, yes.
So I'll read it again, Ray. Which team came last in the Golden Crown Series? Why is the screen so...
There we go.
Just the screen on the stream is really small.
You think so? Are you watching on your phone?
Oh no, it's just when I go into that menu, don't really know me.
Oh, okay.
So that one's an easy question, so we'll move on pretty quickly. So I'll repeat that one last time. Question 9, that is, which team was the last in the Golden Crown Series?
Or finished last the Golden Crown.
Yeah, which team finished last in the Golden Crown Series? That's in total across the whole 4 races. Okay. Question 10. This is a GT Sport question.
Ooh.
Apart from Play Duchy and Duke in the GT Sport season last season, who also won a race? There are 2 points available here.
Okay. Yeah, I know why he's kept this one in. Jesus Christ.
2 points available here.
There's someone in the chat who should definitely get this one.
Yeah, there is someone in the chat who should definitely get this one. But I
Do we
repeat
name
that
all
question.
of them? What's this one?
Repeat that question again. So you will get 2 points for you'll get 1 point for naming each of them.
Bear
So,
in mind, I did win the championship in that one.
Bearing in mind, Toussaint did win the championship rather than this. Apart from Play Duchy and Duke SL64 last season, who in the GD Sport League won a race? There are 2 drivers, and you will get a point for each. Oh, I've actually just thought of an extra question, you know.
Bit late, but we'll allow it. Charles Leclerc says ex-Natty G clearly his raw pace in the commentary box.
If you want to look at some real commentary, go look at Austria in the GT Sports season.
that is quite the piece of commentary. Natty just picked up the commentary box and started flintstoning it around the chat.
Oh, yes.
Woody says his talking was faster than the cars. Eminem who is my answer to that.
Are we ready for the next question?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Natty definitely should have got
another
that
slightly easier question. Which country is Gavra Racing based in?
What do you mean which country is it based in?
Which country is Gavra Racing based in?
Just say which country is Gav from.
Yeah, which country is Gav from?
Okay, there you go.
Say it like that. Which country is Gavra from? Slightly harder.
If you want a clue, it's in Europe.
No more clues.
I mean, like 90% of the people here are European, so it's not exactly like we're going off the American timetable, is it?
Pretty much. Oh, I've just thought of another question. Sorry,
that was question 11, yes, Woody.
All the questions are coming back to me now, because when I deleted it earlier, they're all coming back to me.
Oh, there was something on the Gran Turismo Sports thing that was actually related to cars. That was weird. Wait, so do we now have 17 questions, Tiger?
Yes, I do.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay. So, the question 12 is the question 12 is the final of the Gavra questions, but I've just added 2 more on the end, so we'll go for a couple of actual racing questions.
Okay.
So, question 12 is which Gavra F1 league is the oldest?
Is the oldest?
Yes, which Gavra F1 league is the oldest? Bear in mind this league has had 2 names, I believe.
It's had 2 names?
I believe this league has 2 names. It might not have had, don't count me on that. But which Gavra Racing F1 league is the oldest? Remember, we have 5 leagues, so which one of those 5 leagues in the F1 is the oldest?
This is question 12 we're on now, everybody, just to let you know.
Yeah, this is question 12.
So how do you want people to give the answers at the end? Just put them in the chat, Tiger.
They can do, yeah, and they can also put their. I mean, they can. I'll be saying the answers out, so they can put their total scores in there as well, and we can see who's got the most.
Who is the smartest?
Who's the smartest? Who knows Gavra Racing the most?
Oh, hang on, I'm going to change my answer for that, actually.
So we're going into a couple of actual real-world racing questions here. Oh, I've just remembered another question. Right, there's 18 questions now.
Oh my god.
Right, that's
back to 18 again.
That's the final question. Yeah, that's the final question.
Right, okay. Question 13.
Okay, question 13. How
He
many?
says he's the best at quizzes.
Question 13. You will get deducted a point if you carry on slating my quiz.
Sorry.
Question 13. How many laps? That's how many laps is the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
Oh, it changes. It changes like every year.
Okay, so hang on, wait, so we'll reiterate that question then. What was the record amount of laps in the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
Okay, some basic maths is needed here.
What was the record amount of laps in the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
What's the lap record again?
So if you are hardcore racing fans, you will know this. To the nearest 100, Woody. No. I will give you it to the nearest. I'll give you to the nearest 10.
To the nearest 10, that's a bit harsh.
Fine, I'll give you it to the nearest 100. Fine. You can have a point if it's nearest 100.
What about like just nearest 50?
If you can get it bang on, you can have it to the near. If you get bang on, you can have an extra point. No, I'll reiterate that actually. I'm the best at quizzes. To the nearest 100, but if you are 10 away, I'll give you an extra point.
I've got absolutely no idea.
Just gonna watch the actual race and see what they're on now.
So read it again then. So what is the record amount of laps around the 24 hours of Le Mans to the nearest 100? If you get it within 10 or bang on, I will give you an extra point.
Just so you know, I am actually watching the live stream. Le Mans. Where is it? ¿Dónde está? There's some Spanish for you. Oh, there it is. Come on, what lap are you on? Oh, there's been a massive crash.
Why are we just watching the Le Mans race now?
Oh. What's happened there then? Oh, it's one of the LMP2s. There's no... The car has no rear end.
Wait, what?
The rear end isn't there, it's come off in the crash.
Tim says in the chat, Tiger be like, it's going to get easier. Hey, Tim, some of those questions
Yeah,
were
exactly.
easier, to be fair, actually.
Yeah, some of them weren't, now you're ramping it up again. But what lap are they on, for goodness sake?
Oh, what is the record amount of laps around the 24 hours of Le Mans?
Was it like set in the 80s or something when there were no chicanes down the back straight?
I have no clue.
Yeah, because you don't watch anything else apart from Formula 1, do you?
No, I do not.
What a Philistine. Tiger is one of those motorsport elitists.
Can we move on to the next question?
The two
Are we able to
Toyotas
move on?
are still leading. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Right, question 14. Can you give me a definition, please? I will give you a point if you are the closest to the definition. Can you give me a definition of what understeer is, please?
Oh, that's an extended answer.
Yes.
Oh my god, Tiger, I'm not doing school anymore for a reason.
Can you give me the definition of understeer, please?
This is going to be like a 30-mark essay.
Yeah, exactly. Tiger's turned to my year 8 history teacher.
Okay.
Do you want a diagram as well?
With annotations.
No,
Yeah,
I'm good,
exactly.
thanks.
Oh, there's been another big crash. Under the safety car. We should just do a live commentary of Le Mans just on here, just straight up.
24 hours.
Probably be better than the actual commentators, to be fair.
Slightly off topic, but when I was watching Le Mans earlier, they were talking about the Tour de France. They
Why?
were watching the Tour de France while commentating Le Mans.
Oh, that's just poor.
You don't get that in F1.
Oh, wait, hang on a minute. There's been another crash. Someone's gone in, just driven into the wall under the safety car.
Mm.
This is what happens when you don't have Fernando Alonso at Le Mans.
Oh no, wait, hang on, I've completely forgot question 18, so we'll scrap that.
Make up your mind, man.
I don't know, I didn't write it down and I just forgot it. So this is question 14 that we're on. This is what is understeer. A definition is required, please.
Yeah, with diagrams and annotations.
Yeah, I've almost finished my essay.
Yeah, so there's a physics degree.
Do we have 2 hours 15 minutes
Oh,
to do this?
wait, hang on. One of our Toyotas is in the garage.
Just say get back on topic.
I am on topic. We're talking about racing.
Right,
We just did
okay.
a question on Le Mans.
Okay.
I'm watching Le Mans.
Question 15. How many corners are there in Monaco?
Oh, you're actually going to make me count them now, aren't you?
Okay, I'm going to actually draw the track out.
How
Don't
many
draw the
corners
track.
are there
One.
in Monaco?
2,
3, 4, 5.
Ah, shit. Hang on. How many
We're just
corners
like
are
to say.
there? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
We apologise for that language.
That's 8
I'd
plus
just like
4.
to reiterate again. How many corners are there in Monaco? Woody, it's not even F1 related. Everyone drives around Monaco. F1,
Right,
F2.
Can we
It's
get
a
like
People-
are we allowed to have like a ballpark figure, or does it have to be exact?
This one, it needs to be exact, please.
Three,
Oh,
six,
I've given you too many lenient answers.
Shall we Twitch raid Formula Hun again?
down into rash cars, and then the final. Yeah, I've
Would
got
like
my
to
answer.
just give you that anti-Nogs is the final corner.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Flag, you driving? Oh.
I'm not driving though. I'm
I
watching.
thought you
I'm
were
watching
driving
it.
for a
I'm
second.
watching a Ford GT rally car go around Colorado Springs, followed by a
Ford
Mustang.
GT?
Yeah, Ford GT.
That's a Fiesta, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Not a GT.
Yeah, it is.
Tiger. That's
I know
a Ford
cars.
Focus, even.
I know cars.
Is it when like Joe turns up to your house in this Ford Fiesta? Like, oh, that's a supercar, bruv.
He doesn't own a Ford Fiesta, actually.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm just
He owns
saying
a
in
Porsche.
general because they don't have nice cars in the north.
He owns a Porsche.
He has a Porsche?
Yeah, he owns a
Oh.
Porsche.
Oh, fair enough. I wish to
And you
amend
see,
my
Joe
previous
gets all the
statement.
nice cars. He had like he had an Audi R8 at one point. He had a
Okay.
what did he have? He had a Merc at one point. I can't remember what it was. Something.
Alright, anyway, enough of Joe's nice
Anyway,
collection
enough of
cars.
Joe's cars. Moving on. So to question 16, okay? So question 15 was how many corners are there in Monaco? Question 16 was true or false? Okay, this is back to sort of Gavra related, okay? True or false? The boss man, Gavra has been on a podium
In F1 or just
in
in
F1.
general? Oh, in F1. Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
So you only need to. Oh, it's a simple true or false answer.
Woody's dad had an N5, which is a very nice car. My boss has an N5.
Ooh.
Had an N5. Oh, yeah.
Atom Grin says, repeat it please. True or false, Atom Grin? The boss man, Gavra has had a podium in F1.
Not real life F1 in.
Yeah, not in real life F1, no.
I thought that probably giving people enough time. It's a very simple answer.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
So it's true or false, basically. Question 17. Okay.
Final one.
Now I didn't know how properly to word this one, so bear with me. Okay.
Okay.
So we've had many drivers in Gavra Racing from many different countries. Okay.
Oh,
from
no.
around the
I know
world.
it's gonna
Okay.
laugh.
Can you tell me how many different countries? You don't have to give the name, just the number, please. How many different countries drivers have come from, please?
Oh,
So you just
Right,
need to.
okay.
So there could be a bunch of drivers, from example, from Spain. So that's one country, and then a bunch of drivers from France.
Is
That's
it-
another country.
is this from like Is this just from F1 or from everything?
This is from everything. This is the information that I've gathered from everything. Okay.
What about the guy from like New Zealand in the last Premier Series? Didn't we, Natty?
That will be giving you a psychological advantage.
But I've taken
okay,
this
fine.
information from the website. So usually people put their nationality on the website. So that's where I've taken it from.
Wait, you went through every single person on the website?
Well, you can go for it. I went for every single person on the F1 and every single person on the Project Cars. Yeah, but then I just counted. I was like, oh, well, I've already counted that country, so I don't need to count it
Alright,
again.
okay.
And I just looked for a new country.
Oh, Atom wants you to repeat it.
Atom Grin, final question. Okay, so how many different countries have drivers come from in Gavra Racing? So how many different countries have we been involved with as a league in Gavra Racing?
Have you ever had a Canadian?
Tell you something, it's not as high as you may think.
Ooh. Honestly, I was on the website looking through all the stats, and I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Natty, you
Natty, you
cheat!
cheat!
No, earlier today. I was just
Oh,
looking
right,
through
okay.
and seeing how, and I was just having a look at everything. I'm just trying to look back
Me
at.
too, say immediately on the bandwagon, you cheat.
I swear we've had a Croatian.
Oh, how could I forget?
Oh, of course.
Oh, and that one. What other countries?
Oh, yeah. That one's there as well.
We probably had someone from there, so let's put it down anyway.
We must have had. I remember that being in the broadcast at some point. How did I forget that one? And that one because Julio.
Okay. Oh yes, yes.
And
Let's
Gas, obviously.
Oh, thanks. That's the next one.
Shut up.
Oh god.
Oh. Gola.
Where is he?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Guys, how have you found this quiz? Has it been a good one?
I mean, I changed my nationality on F1, so can I count that as well?
No.
Ah.
This is actual official nationalities that when people sign up, they put their
My
nationality in.
nationality is official. It's an official country.
Let's just add an extra one for fun. Probably Southern Africa.
Wait,
so I'm gonna go with
Tiger,
that
can we
number.
have a clue of what it's below?
It's below 20.
Oh,
It is?
dear.
Yes,
Damn
it's
it.
below 20.
Okay, I've
Tell
got
you,
my
most
answer
of them most of them are European countries, but you will be surprised that there are a few that aren't European countries.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change my answer then.
Right, yeah. Natty's got like 50.
Woody's saying it's a good quiz. Cheers to that, Woody.
Let's move to.
Oh yes, that's actually a point, you know.
What?
Because the Woody says that his nationality apparently on the website says that he's British. Let me just double check actually, because I want to double check if someone else is British or whether they're. Oh, right, okay. No, that answer needs to be changed to.
Oh dear.
No. It's
Don't-
only.
don't
it's no,
now say
it's
that it's
only,
over 20.
No, it's only just gone up by one.
Okay.
Okay.
I already included
I have just gone off what
Woody's
the
in mine
nationalities
anyway.
are on the website, but Woody has just come to my aid and corrected me in the fact that Thunder and Woody both in the stats are counted down as British when they are both Irish. So that is adding an extra one country to my list.
Oh no.
I've just added one to my number, and if it's wrong by one, I'm gonna
Wait,
have a...
but I mean, Deadly Jason has his down as Britain, but he's Jamaican.
Right, well, I'm just going off what's on the website, alright? If you want to start arguing about
Okay.
it, we can have an argument after the stream.
Okay.
Right. Would any of yous, or would any of you two, or anybody in the chat like a repeat of any of the 17 questions, please? If you just let me know in the chat, and if you two want a repeat of any of the questions, I can give you one.
No, that's alright.
4, 5, 60.
Oh, you had to do the exact same thing as me, didn't you? You had to do the same thing as me. Oh.
Anybody
Wait,
in the
hang on a minute. No, I've done something very wrong with my maths.
So if anybody in the chat would like a question repeat, I can imagine Woody's going to come in and ask for a question repeat. So.
Right, no, I
Oh, Woody
haven't.
says
I've
he's
been-
fine actually. Anybody else? Piero, Tim, Techers, I believe you're here. Any of the 11 people watching? I'm surprised there's not more people. I mean, it is a Saturday, to be fair.
Saturday
We're not
night.
very active on a Saturday, but
Saturday, Sunday, what?
What's 14,000 divided by 3?
14,000.
I don't know, 90. I didn't get a 9 in
trust
maths.
you're not
I only got a
working out
5,
the Le
mate.
Mans-
So.
I trust you're not working out the Le Mans laps.
No.
I was gonna say.
Anybody else in the
Yes, I am.
chat?
Oh no.
Where's a calculator when you need it?
Woody
Right,
missed
so-
6 and 7. Woody, I'll repeat question 6 and 7 for you. So question 6 was how many points did Williams lose by in the Constructors last season in the Freshman League? It is, tell you something, it is a fine margin on that one. And question 7, Woody, was who was the first winner of the Academy League? So question 6 is how many points did Williams lose the Constructors by last season in the Freshman League? And question 7 was, who was the first winner of the Academy League?
My maths could be seriously off here, but I think I've got an answer for the one question.
Right, and then whenever you are ready, we can go through the answers. I'll just let Woody just get his thing down. If anybody else in the chat who has joined in would like a repeat on any questions, I can give so.
Just going to take a quick picture of my answers.
Alright, shall we start running through the answers?
There's a Lexus, there's an Audi rally car thing.
That's an... Oh, well, I think the stream's a little bit behind what you're seeing. I can see an Audi.
Oh, there's a Sardinia Road Track C. Is it a Group 1 race?
I don't know yet. I can't look. It's not come up on the stream.
Sardinia Road Track C, the race. Is this Group 1?
What do the cars look like?
They've got big rear wings and they look very fast.
Yeah, that's Group 1. That's Group 1. Do you know what LMP1
Oh, that Master's gone round the outside. He's going to try it down the inside. Sorry, what's up?
Do you not know what LMP1 cars are?
Toussaint, as you've already said many times before,
I
just watch F1.
What was the Mazda and the Long Boy going wheel to wheel?
Yeah, I told you they were just going wheel to wheel just then. It was mental.
The AI and the
the Mazda looked to the inside there. Oh, he was getting close. Oh, he's going to go for it again down the straight. He might go for it here. Is he going to try? Oh, we've got a brilliant view here from the cockpit of the red car behind. I don't know what make it is, but he's got slipstream. It's the Nissan. He's going to try it on the Mazda. Will he look to the inside? Can't get the move done.
Why are you commentating over an AI race?
So, is everyone ready to begin? If you're not ready, then say in the chat now, but if so, then I'm starting. Right, I'm starting now.
If you're not ready, then forever hold your peace.
Yeah. Question 1. When was Gavra Racing founded? Okay, so this was I asked for the year, but you could also give a month and a date, and you would get an extra point for them. So, Toussaint, I'll have your answer first.
I went for July 2014.
Ooh. Natty, can I have your answer, please?
I went with February 2015.
Okay, so Natty gets 1 point, Toussaint, you get no points. The full date I will give you was the 31st of March 2015.
Oh. Wait, hang on, so how was there a 5-year anniversary last year?
I don't know I can't remember if it was last year or this year. I don't know when it was. Was it last year?
Wait, hang on, no, it was last year.
Well, according to Gavra, the answer was the 31st of March 2015, Toussaint.
Right, okay, well... Screw you, maths.
1 point.
Okay, so that was the first question. So if you hadn't already, the answer to the first question... Tiger, do you remember commentating the first Gavra race you commentated? I do! Tim put the 17th of March 2015, so Tim, you actually get 2 points because you got the date right and the year right.
The month, right?
The month, yeah, and the year. Piero says, Tiger, do you remember the first Gavra race coming in? I do. It was a Academy League race, and I believe it was in Spa. I believe it was, maybe? No, it was in Bahrain, sorry, I think. No, Bahrain Black Country Mush commentated on. I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah, I think Black Country Mush did the first two when you came in after, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Silverstone?
It could have been Silverstone or Spa, I can't remember. But no, it was different. It was different, I'll tell you that. It was only my first of a few commentaries that I've done. I did commentaries in the league before, but the league kind of fell apart. And then Gavra contacted me and said, he was like, do you want to come in? He contacted me and said, do you want to come and commentate for my league? I was like, yeah, sure.
And Piero put 17th of March 2015 at 8 p.m.
PM. It's very precise, Piero, but you only get 2 points. Woody, hang on, we haven't finished the questions yet. Hold your patience.
Because Tiger's taking 10 years to go through the answers.
That was answering Piero's question. Question 2, which championship in Project Cars 2 was the first in Gavra? So I needed the name of the championship, please. Toussaint, what did you put?
GT3 Masters.
Natty, what did you put?
No, I just said GT3.
Yep, you are both correct. That is 1 point each.
Oh.
It was a
Yay.
GT3 championship of some kind. I didn't know the full name of it, but it was a GT3 one. One of the first leagues that was uploaded. I think they did like a couple on like the Twitch channel, and then like the first one on the actual Gavra Racing channel was like round 3 of like a GT3 league.
Well, I guess it is meant to be about the YouTube, so I guess that question did make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, question 3 was the video. This is the Gavra Rig. How many views does it have currently? I said you could get it to the nearest 100. I mean, if you got it spot on, I'll give you an extra point for it. But if you got it to nearest 100, Toussaint, what did you put?
3,300.
You're way off. That's completely wrong.
I thought so.
Natty?
I said 1,400.
No, you're also way off. That video at the moment is on 943 views.
943?
Yes, that video is on 943 views at the moment.
I thought it was on way more than that.
So question 2, the views was on 943. If you got within the 900, if you got 915 under, I will give you the point because that is to the nearest 100.
Woody, that means you have 1 point for that last question as well.
What did he put?
He put GT3 League.
Yes, so you got a point for that one, Woody. Question 4. In the Premier Series last season, how many wins did Shankster have? We'll go with Natty's answer first.
I went with 6.
How many wins did Shankster have in the Premier Series?
Yeah.
Hang on. Bear with me. You put 6? Wait, I'm just checking that I haven't put something wrong here, because that was a very low answer. It was a very, very low answer, Natty. Hang on. Bear with me.
No, Ty, you're talking about podiums, because he had 13 podiums.
Wait! Bear with me.
I feel like Tiger's done something very wrong.
Shh, bear with me.
Did you mean to say podiums? Tiger, for the ladies and gentlemen at home, well probably just gentlemen, but tell us what have you put down?
No, I'm not telling you what I put down.
What have you put down? You put down 13, didn't you?
No. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I did a big stupid. No. The question is still valid. No, the question is still valid. I just put the wrong answer. I just put the wrong answer in here. Okay, so Natty, sorry, what was your answer, mate?
6.
Toussaint, what was your answer?
Also about the 6.
Yeah, that is both correct.
Yeah.
For some reason I put 16.
16?
Yeah. I don't even know how I came to that
I was going to
conclusion.
say out of 15 races, that would be impressive.
I don't know what I did wrong. Leave me alone. Right, okay. So, that answer...
okay, Piero, I see how it is then. Unpopular opinion, Shankster should have won the Premier Series. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Piero. You're getting taken out in
that's
Zandvoort,
mad.
mate. You're getting taken out in Zandvoort.
And we're off the air. Goodbye.
So, the next question, so that was question 4. In the Premier Series, how many wins did Shankster have? That was 6. Question 5 was how many wins did Toussaint have in the Premier Series last season? I'll have Toussaint's answer first.
Yeah, this is definitely 6.
Natty, how many wins did you put?
I went with 7.
Oh, Toussaint gets a point and Natty doesn't. What I was trying to say earlier when I messed up was saying it's supposed to be a trick question. They got the same amount of wins. But then I didn't want to say that because it would have just given it away. So that's why I went, you can either get the question right or wrong.
Really?
So they both... So Toussaint and Shankster both got the same amount of wins in that season. Toussaint had more podiums in the end. So that's why he won the championship. Woody said 10. Unlucky Woody, mate. But they both got 6. Toussaint and Shankster both got 6.
I think Napula picked up 1 win when he subbed for someone, and Dutchy picked up 2 wins when he subbed for other people as well.
I forgot about Napula's win.
So, question 7. No, sorry, question 6 was missed the question. Question 6. How many points did Williams lose by in the Constructors in the Freshman League last season? I'll have Natty's answer first.
3.
Toussaint, your answer, please.
I also went with 3.
Yeah, you're both correct. It was 3 points between the Red Bull team and the Williams team last season. But you guys are doing well.
Yeah. Oh, Cherry G is
Cherry
here.
G!
Hi, Cherry.
Hello.
Natty's actually doing quite well in this quiz so far.
Yeah, he is.
Just
He
so
is.
you know.
Hello.
I wonder how well he'll do in this next question. Question 7. So remember, question 6 is how many points did Williams lose by in the constructors last season? The answer was 3. That was for question 6. Question 7. Make sure you're keeping your points tally here, guys. And guys, once you've all finished, make sure you put your points total in the chat. Question 7. Who was the first winner of the F1 Academy League? So it was the winner of the championship in the F1 Academy League. Can I have Natty's answer first, please?
I put Tim V.
2 Cent, your answer, please?
Tim V as well.
Yeah, it was Tim V. Adam Green, you're wrong. It
wasn't Mahrez.
Mahrez
was
was
the most
in
recent.
the second season. Tim, it was the person who literally. Tim, it was the person who literally has your same name in their name. I even said they were in the Super League. So it was Tim V.
Mahrez is in the Super League, to be fair.
Fair. So it was a little bit of a throw-off, but they caught someone out, thank God.
Well, actually, all 3 of the Academy champions are all in the Super League now. Holland, Tim
was a
V, and
freshman.
Mahrez. No, Holland also won the Academy, though, this season. Season 2 of the Academy, yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. It was Tim. It was Tim, and then it was Mahrez.
But weren't there 2... Oh, no, that's true, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, no, ignore
Come on,
me.
you said I commented on all of them.
Yeah, I didn't though, did I?
That's why you got to be doing your research, man. You got to know Gavra inside and out. So that was question 7. Who's the first winner of the Academy League? It was Tim V. Was the first winner of the first F1 Academy League. Question 8, Project Cars 2 question. How many different Project Cars 2 leagues has there been in Gavra? I'll have Natty's answer first, please.
I went with 15. But I think I might be way off.
No, you're close. You're close, but it's wrong. 2 Cent.
I went a little bit less with 12.
Further away, you're wrong. It's actually 17 different leagues.
Oh.
He has had. Because I went onto the Project Cars section, went past leagues, and then there's just a massive list of just all the leagues there, plus the ones that he had last season. So, being around about 17 leagues, unless there's obviously some that he's missed.
Cryptex put about 3 trillion.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Cryptech, if you go and look on the website, there has been a lot of Project Cars 2 leagues. I mean, the Gavra Racing did start on Project Cars, didn't it? So that's why there's been so many leagues, and Project Cars has been going for ages. So, well, Project Cars 2 anyway, it's been going. I mean, the whole series has been going for ages. There's a new Project Cars in there now, Project Cars 3. Is it out yet?
Yeah, but it's quite bad.
From what I've heard, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's quite bad.
Charles Leclerc in the chat saying, Nat in 2 Cent, can you remember your first Gavra race? We'll quickly answer this question. We'll go start with 2 Cent first.
Yeah. My first one was round 1 Premier Series last season. I think Gav told me that I didn't have to do the Academy, and he suggested the Premier, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I was in the qualifying session. I was like, if I can get in like the top 10, I'll be happy in qualifying. Went out and put it on pole, but then my teammate blocked me from getting out the pits in my second run. But fortunately, no one else managed to improve. Then on the formation that my steering went, so like down into turn 1, I go to turn into the corner and the wheel just doesn't turn. So then I like drop down to like last.
Excuses.
Shut up. That's like, so I dropped down to last, and then like a pretty like embarrassing spin at the last corner. Managed to get back into the pits, fix the front wing, and put the tyres back on, and come back through the fields to finish third. Yeah, third. That was my first race. So quite an eventful one.
What about you, Natty?
Mine was in Australia in the second season of the Super League, and somehow I was able to qualify in 4th before
It's pretty
spinning
slow,
on
that
turn... Span on turn 5 all by myself. And then it was just a comeback drive throughout the race, and then I was able to finish back up in fourth. So it was a pretty good first race for me.
Atom Grin in the chat saying, I remember my first Gavra race. It was a valuation race in Spain, and I won.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
cheers for that, Tim. Sorry, Tim.
Thanks for making us all feel insecure.
Yeah, forgot you quick.
Alright, so what's question 9?
What question were we on? Charles Leclerc, not... But yes, so it was question 8 was how many Project Cars 2 leagues are in Gavra? The answer was 17. Question 9, which team came last in the Golden Crown series? We all know this answer. It was the Freshman League. Surprisingly, after they had such a good season in the Freshman League, it was really, really good racing, and then they just completely binned it in the Golden Crown.
His Cryptek's first Gavra race is the evaluation race in Canada. He got disqualified from the session for going the wrong way.
Cryptek.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Alright, so yeah, I think, well, the Freshman League kind of were their own worst enemy in Bahrain, I remember that. They kept taking each other around.
Yeah, they did, they were battling against each other.
No, but they were scoring like enough points to be ahead of the academy, but then in Brazil, like Pope and Mares just went ham. And RC8 actually as well. They got like 3 cars in the top 5 in the first race. And obviously that's like massive points, so yeah. I think that's how they were. Oh, in the second race even, sorry.
But yeah, that was question 9. Which team was last in the Golden Crown series? That was the Freshman League. Question 10. Apart from Play Dutchie and Duke SL64 in the GT Sport League last season, who else won a race? We'll go with Natty's answer first.
Woody and Tiger.
Yes, and 2 Cent, your answer?
Obviously the same.
Yes, it was me and Woody212 who also won a race. Oh my god, Tim, that's amazing! What? Oh my god, he put Tiger Woods because it was me and Woody. That's great. That's actually great. Nah, Tim, that comment of the stream. That's great. That's the best.
We're going to be sending you a
Tiger Woods.
Wheel.
That's great. That is, Tim. Tiger Woods. That's crazy. But yeah, so you get a point. So if you are following on in the stream, you get a point for both Tiger and Woody. Tiger Woods. If you did get both of those correct, that's great. Tiger Woods. That's brilliant.
If you got the next one wrong, you're getting booted out of the league. Is Gavra actually in the chat? Gavra, can you hear us?
I'm not sure. Gavra, are you here in the chat with us, mate? Maybe just chilling out on the Saturday, you never know.
Yeah,
I wonder if Gavra is here in the chat. I haven't seen him yet.
I'm going to see if I can get him on Discord. Alright, flag if you keep running through.
Anyway, question 11, okay? If you get this question wrong, then who even are you? But no, question 11. Which country is Gavra Racing based in? So which country is Gavra from? Okay, so Natty will have your answer first.
Italy.
He is from Italia. Toussaint, did you get Italia?
No, I put Luxembourg. I'm joking, of course I put Italy.
Of course, yes! So, Gavra is from Italy, so if you got that one right, give yourself a point. Question 12. Okay, which Gavra F1 league is the oldest? Okay, so which Gavra F1 league has been going the longest? Now, I believe this league, I swear it's had a change of name, but it might not have. I might just be stupid.
I think you're right, because before it just used to be called the F1 League,
yeah.
But now it's obviously taken on a different name.
But now it is called the, what's your answer, Natty?
Super League.
Toussaint, what's your answer?
Super League.
Yeah, the answer is the Super League. The Super League is our longest running league. It's been going on for 4 seasons, I believe now. I believe it started back in F1 2018.
Yeah, it's a weird one though, because there were 3 seasons in like the first half of F1 2019, but they're all counted as a Super League season. So in those like 3 championships that all happened at the same time, we had 3 different title winners. So like we had Goa, Atom, and who was the third one?
Napula,
that's it. Yeah, so we had like 3 different champions who now all compete in the same series.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, the Super League was like, yeah, as you said, it was like 3 different leagues. Looking through that, actually, I was surprised to see how many drivers are not here and how many drivers are still here from those races in the F1 league. To be fair, and if you did have a look at that, Toussaint, it might help you out on one of the later questions, because we're going to go on to the next question. Question 13. So this was the record amount of laps done in the 24 hours of Le Mans. Now, I got this question off of Google. It may be wrong, it may be right. I don't know. Okay? Right? So, the record amount of laps around the 24 hours of Le Mans. We'll go with Toussaint's answer first. Remember, did I say we could get this to the nearest 100, was it?
Yeah, nearest 100. I said 480. Is that way off?
I don't know how I can give you... I don't know whether I can give you the point or not. Let's see Natty's answer, and then I'll tell you what the answer is.
I just rounded my own answer to 400.
The answer, the actual full answer. So if you were within 10 of the full answer, you get an extra point on this one, by the way. But the answer, according to Google, is 355 laps.
355. Oh.
Yeah. So, Toussaint, technically you are to the nearest 100 of that answer. So technically you get a point.
Okay.
And so does Natty. Because it's to the nearest 100, and you said, and the 355 is to the nearest 100, which is 400, and you're also to the nearest 100, which is 400, so you get the point.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily enough.
Okay, fine, cool.
I'll take it.
Alright, so...
What did Tim put? Tim put 392. Tim, you get a point for that. Cryptek. I love Cryptek's answer.
He's gone in the millions again, has he?
Apparently Tim was going to put 348. Timmy would have got double points for that, mate. Timmy would have got double points for that if you put that. But no, the answer to that one. So that was question 13. How many record amount of laps done in 24 hours and more? The answer was 355. Almost more than the amount of laps done in the amount of days of the year that there are.
That is also true. Some trivia.
Yeah.
Right.
Question 14. This one requires
extended answer.
This one requires an extended answer description. What is understeer? So we will go with Toussaint's answer first.
I kept it quite short. So it's like when the front wheels of the car don't grip and it starts to slide on the front.
Natty?
I said understeer the lack of rotation in the front of the car.
I'll give you both a point for that, to be fair, because you're both pretty much correct.
You were pretty much
correct. Basically, if the front end doesn't move in the direction you want it to, that's oversteer. That's a steer.
I remember I had to explain that to you midstream one time.
Yeah, so that happened. I like Woody's answer, so I'm not going to repeat it out loud, but that's quite funny. But yeah, if you put that down, you will get a point for that. But no, that question was, what is understeer?
Would he get a point for that?
I mean, to be fair, it is when the car doesn't want to turn in the direction you are turning, so...
Okay, fine. I guess he gets a point.
We'll give him a point for that one. A lucky point, that is, Woody. Question 15, how many corners... Question 15, how many corners are in Monaco? Monaco GP circuit, how many corners? We'll go with Natty this time.
I said 18.
Okay, something quite bad has happened here then, quite obviously.
How many corners are in Monaco, Toussaint? Please, revive us.
I've said 19.
Okay, Toussaint gets the point.
Oh, yes,
19
lads.
corners. Would you like me to run through each of the different corners for you, Natty, so you know which ones are the correct ones?
Hang on, I'm going to do this in my head again. One. No. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Was it at the chicane?
Turn 1, Saint-Devois. Turn 2's Beau Rivage. Turn 3's Massenet. Turn 4's Casino. Turn 5 is Mirabeau. Turn 6 is the Grand Hotel Hairpin. Turn 7's Mirabeau Bass. Turn 8's Portier. Turn 9's the tunnel.
Portier.
Portier. That's how you say it.
No, nothing.
What?
No, just not going to say anything.
Okay.
I'm
10 and 11.
I'm sure Piero's probably had a seizure, right?
Yeah, turn 10 and 11 is the Nouvelle Chicane. Turn 12 is Tabac. Turn 13 is, however the hell you say that. What's that, Louis Chiron?
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
that's
sure
how you
about
say
that
it.
one.
Turn 14 is the pool section. Well, turn 14, 15, and 16 is the pool section. Turn 17 is La Rascasse. And turn 18 and 19 is Anthony Noakes.
I don't know what I'd done last time, but I've just got over the track in my head 3 times now, and I've got 19, so I've no idea.
Tim counted the chicane as 3 turns.
That's what I almost did, Tim, as well. And then you realise that it counts as 4 corners.
Yeah, but the answer to that question is 19. How many corners are in Monaco? It is 19. Question 16, the second to last question here. True or false? Gavra has had a podium. The boss
true.
man has been on the podium. Who's saying put true? That you put true. The answer is true. He has been. If you go back and look at the three different Super League leagues, I believe he got on the podium quite a few times in one of those. That's why he came like 2nd or 3rd in the championship, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he almost won that championship.
Yeah, he almost won
definitely
one.
Runner up.
Yeah.
Natty Sherry isn't very happy with you.
Natty, come on.
Because you got the number of corners in Monaco wrong.
Sorry. I'll do better next time.
Yeah, sorry, good look in the chat.
I can see it, yeah. Is it? But Woody said, "Is it bad that I said false?" I mean,
yes. Woody, you're getting kicked out of the league now. Goodbye.
I mean, not necessarily, no. But so that answer to that question was true. Question 17 says, "How many different countries how many different countries have drivers come from in Gavra racing?" Okay. So we'll go with Natty's answer first. How many different countries? And remember, I did say this was under 20.
I'm probably going to get this wrong because my original answer was over 20.
Okay.
I'm going to say 19.
What was your original answer?
Yeah, what was your original answer?
21.
Oh, that's
okay. Toussaint, what's your answer?
Also 19.
From what I've counted, and from what is on the website, the answer is actually 16 different countries.
Are you sure?
That's what I've counted on the website, Toussaint.
What?
There was people from USA, Australia, Greece, France, Belgium, Germany, Britain, Italy, and...
Go from the beginning again?
Well, there was Great Britain, Ireland, France, Belgium, Spain, Germany, Italy, Greece, Switzerland, Finland, USA, Australia. There was some guy at the Kenya flag.
Yeah, let's go Gola.
Gola.
Yeah.
Who were the other people? Who else did I not say? Did I say the French?
Belgium.
Did I say Belgium?
Australia.
Well, anyway, I counted 16. We'll go with that.
Czech. Danish.
Oh yeah, Czech
Danish
Republic.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, so it is. It's about 16. I said Switzerland already.
What about Denmark?
Yeah, I said Denmark. Wait, no. So, Denmark, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Belgium, France, Spain, Germany, Britain, Ireland, USA, Australia, Kenya, Greece. Did I say Italy? Finland.
Portugal.
Did we literally have a guy whose name was Hiker of Sweden?
There was no Swedish flag on there.
And Jonah, I'm pretty sure, is like, oh no, she's Portuguese.
Well, just said, I've just gone off for the website, said, okay, and I counted 16.
New Zealand.
Yeah, and New Zealand. You left out
Ukraine.
New Zealand. Yeah, and wait, Ukraine? Really?
Ukraine?
Yeah, Snaker from Project Cards.
Oh.
Yeah, Tiger, I think what's happened here is that you've got this wrong.
Right, okay, so what happens is, right, okay, so everyone scrap question 17.
Yeah, scrap question 17.
Yeah, and we'll just move on from that, act like it's never happened, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, right, so in the end, I don't know how many points is out of. Hang on, let me count.
16. Oh no,
It's
out
out
of
of
17
16.
even.
No,
It's
because
out
it's
of 17
1,
because one
2,
question had 2
3,
marks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's out of 20 actually. Because you get 3 points in the first one. So how many did you get out of 20, Natty?
Hang on.
Alright, nice one. Toussaint, how many did you get out of 20?
I got 14 out of 20.
So they both got 14.
Yes.
Okay. Not bad. You got over half marks. I
Wow,
would
thanks
class
for the
that.
words of encouragement.
I would class that as a pass. Let's see what people put.
I would say it's at least a B+.
Let's see what people put in the chat. Tim's saying he got 10. Someone put the Vatican City.
City, yeah. Congo, San Marino.
Piero got 22.
22? How
Sorry,
have you
Piero,
got
hang on
22?
Woody, I'm intrigued to see. Tim, what did you get? Woody, what did you get? Woody, what did you get? Don't know what's happening. Just got here, lol. We were doing a quiz, mate.
So what this is,
Scout
the
Dan.
Scout Dan, is it's a 1,000 subscriber special for the Gavra Racing YouTube channel. Just hit 1,000 subs, so we thought we'd hop on Twitch and do a bit of a live stream. I think we've been going for about 2 hours now, but
Yeah,
we
did our full podcast section at the start, and then now we had an interview with Black Country Mush, and now
Pierre's had made his own point system.
Woody got
Woody
9
got
or 10.
9.
9 or
Which
10,
one
he
is
doesn't
it?
know. Yeah, which one is it, Woody? 9 or 10?
So that
What
hard
did-
to count to 10.
I
I've
know.
been doing this since I was 4.
Woody, Pierre made his own.
Oh, do you know the Scout Dan in real life, though?
I know that.
Cherry,
Sorry.
Cherry says at least you didn't finish last.
Wait, the Scout Dan.
Scout Dan, yeah. Do you know someone called Daniel?
Scout Dan, if you could just remind me.
Do you know someone
He
called
doesn't know who you are.
Scout
is
Dan,
awkward.
I'm
That's
so
a bit of a violation.
IRL.
This is
It put
awkward.
out about it in IRL.
No, Arcia, you don't get to put that if you live 50 kilometers away from San Marino.
Wait, what? Wait, sorry. I'm sorry, Scout Dan. I've just completely forgot.
That's
my God.
That's a
That's shocking.
a bit bad, Tiger. That
No,
is
there's
shocking,
even 2
yes.
people who he could be. I'm trying to think of who it is. Sorry, I don't know. I've just met these people. Scout Dan.
Yeah, Natty, you like texting yourself in the chat.
Oh yeah,
Are
yeah.
you ex-Cherry
I'm,
G?
I'm that lowly. Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've just fired up GTA so we can do some,
Yeah, I don't know.
end the stream first and start to back up once you're in,
Wait, hang on,
GTA Tiger.
Do you know
No,
someone
I
called
want to
Gavra?
know. I want to know who this. I want to know who the Scout Dan is. Scout Dan. Please come back. Please come back into the chat.
For God's goodness sake. Someone bought the Overflood Tyrant.
Oh,
The Scout Dan, it says
Scout
Tiger, I
Dan.
messaged you on Instagram.
I've had a lot of messages on Instagram.
Might help, lol.
Scout Dan. Yes. No, I know who the Scout Dan is.
Okay.
He was my marketing source.
Here's your what?
My marketing source.
Oh, marketing. Oh, okay.
That's who Scout Dan is.
It's Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
Oh, I love Crypto.
I think that's everything,
Right,
is it,
shall we do
guys?
yeah, that is everything. So that's going to bring to an end us talking. Now it's time to get gaming. So,
What are we
guys,
doing
if you want to
first?
join us, let us know in the chat. Let's do, what, overtime run? No, let's do,
I think we should do
offense defense
I think we
first.
should,
Alright,
yeah.
so first of all, guys, we're going to hop into some GTA Online for some
If
offense
you
defense.
have
If you have the game,
if you have the game, we're going to be playing some non-violent game modes on GTA. because we've got to keep
Yeah.
it PG here.
Keep it PG.
And also, it does have something to do with racing, so we are racing.
Yes, Tim,
as
we're
well.
going to do Overtime Rumble as well.
So if you want to join us, we'll come into the party. I've been thinking, I don't think I'll share the audio of other people in the party, but I will share the gameplay to send my audio. I think is what I'll do.
Yeah, well, you can share the audio of the people in the parties, but I've got, it doesn't really matter that much. It'll be alright.
We'll see anyway. But
Alright,
yeah, if you want to add, if you haven't already, if you want to add me, Natty02 on PlayStation, I mean, if you want to add me, my username is TigerAssassin99, no capitals, no spaces. And you can join us.
Yeah, it's probably easier if everyone just goes through you, to be fair, Tiger.
Yeah, it probably is, to be fair. I've got the easiest name. So if you go, TigerAssassin99, we'll put in some of that. We might jump into some F1 too.
Yeah,
might
we'll
do some stuff.
probably either hop on some F1 or GT Sport in a bit, yeah. Yeah, this is basically to celebrate the fact that we did get to 1,000 subs the other day, so...
Yeah, so we're just trying something a little bit different and, trying to get all you viewers involved in some things fun. And so, yeah, we're going to move over there, so the stream will stop, but it will start immediately back up again once we get over into the game. And, I think we're doing GT and maybe a bit of F1 or GT Sport. We never know, but, we're going to be doing that probably for a little while, because it is starting to get a little bit late now.
I mean, what is your favourite car on GTA?
Favourite what on GTA, sorry?
Favourite car on GTA?
My favourite car on GTA?
Yeah.
Favourite car on GTA? I would probably say... I don't know, there's so many good cars. A lot of them are based on the real life cars. Obviously, GTA, you're not allowed to have the sort of trademark actual car names on, so they make their own car names up. But,
yeah, they do.
But a lot of them look like actual real life cars. But yeah, well, we'll have to. I really can't think. To be honest, Cryptek saying it's a truck. Could be.
It's a truck.
Truck. He knows what I'm on about.
For goodness sake.
But no, we'll see.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
so.
I know. But are we going to move over there then, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Well, let's go. So we will be momentarily back in about a few minutes.
Yeah.